Hey YouTube family, it's Sarah, LessOfSarah. I'm back again today with another video. Like I mentioned yesterday, I wanted to make a video to kind of update you guys on how I'm doing. There's no numbers, there's no talking about what I'm eating. This is more of an update on my, I guess, mental and emotional state. 6.5 months out from surgery. I mentioned yesterday that I was struggling with something and I wanted to talk about it. Again, these are the videos I don't really like making, but I feel like even though what I'm dealing with is something that is, I think, totally normal and I've seen other people go through as well, I feel like I need to be open about it and share it in case there are people who are watching who are dealing with the same thing, either now or in the future, and feel like they're alone or feel like they're the only ones that it's happening to. So I've talked a bit about my body image and how I'm feeling about things, in various updates over the past few months. The last few weeks have been particularly difficult for me when it comes to body image. I don't really know why. I guess before I talked about having the situation of not seeing the difference in my body or in my face, let's say, and how that kind of plays with your mind because you've lost, X amount of weight, but you don't really see it. And I even kind of knew why I wasn't really seeing it because I don't think I saw myself clearly when I was heavier. But now, and I'm sorry because I haven't made any notes and this video is probably going to be all over the place, but I'm just kind of stream of consciousness putting it out there. I'm starting not to recognize myself, and that is kind of scary, and it's also really disconcerting. And when I say not recognize myself, I literally mean that when I look in the mirror at my face, I don't see Sarah. I mean, I know, obviously, logically, I am looking at myself, but I don't recognize the person in the mirror. The last few weeks, I'm sorry, I'm not crying in this video. The last few weeks, I have seen a number of pictures of myself, and there have been a few of those pictures where, oh, I lied. There have been a few of those pictures where I didn't realize that it was me. My husband took a picture of us this morning, and it honestly looked like a picture of my husband and another woman. Like, I didn't really see myself in that photo, and it's really weird. It's really weird. I don't think my face has changed that much in the last 2 or 3 weeks, but all of a sudden when I look in a mirror, I see something different. Interestingly enough, I see a lot of my grandmother's face. My chin is very pointy. I don't know if you guys can see. If I actually do one of these, I have this weird pointy chin, sweetheart kind of jawline. I get that from my grandmother, and I haven't seen that in a long time. And I guess one of the disconcerting things is that you might think that your face is going to look the way it did when you're at a certain weight before. Mine doesn't. This face is not a face that I recognize. I was the weight that I am now probably, I would say right at the end of high school, the year between high school and university. I don't really know exact numbers, but when I was probably 18 or 19, and my face looked different. I actually have a thinner face now, a much thinner face now than when I weighed this weight as an 18, 19-year-old. I have like cheekbones that I didn't have then. My chin is a lot pointier than it was then. Like, I get it. I'm older. I'm, 18 years older or 17 years older. But it makes it hard because I don't recognize this face. This isn't a face that I've seen before. I can liken it most to what I look like as, maybe more like a 13 or 14-year-old. And interestingly enough, one of my friends, best friend Max's sister, we spent the day together the other day, and she hadn't seen me since I had surgery, and she said, that face is the face that I remember from when I first met you when I was 13 at the time. But still, this isn't exactly the face that I had when I was 13. Obviously, I'm 35. So I think that's part of the problem. I've never seen this Sarah before, and it's hard for me to grasp it. And the same thing is happening with my body as well, I'll be honest. I don't have the situation anymore where I don't see it. I absolutely see it. I may not be 100% pleased with it. And I don't know if I see it in the real sense of what my body actually looks like to other people, but I definitely see the difference. And some days I feel good about the way my body looks in clothes. And other days I feel terrible. And I don't know why. It doesn't seem to go along with my mood or anything else that's going on. It's really screwed up. I've been trying to figure out, knowing that I wanted to make this video, how this is affecting things, how it's making me feel. And to be honest, I don't really know. I don't know if it's just something that's weird and I just need to get over, if it's somehow affecting me in a deeper way that I don't realize. I mean, it's not really upsetting in the traditional sense, but it's a little distressing. I feel a little lost somehow, like I've lost myself a little bit. It's just strange. And I hope that it gets better. I mean, I know I've seen people talk about struggling with the same thing years out of surgery. I hope that it gets better, just because it's a disconcerting way to live, passing by a mirror. And the funny thing is, when I look at my own mirror at home, it's not as bad. But when I'm out somewhere, I catch my reflection in a store window, or I go to the bathroom and I'm washing my hands and I look up. I don't know if it's the different environment, but that's when I notice it the most, when I feel the most disconnected from the person I see in the mirror. And it sounds so crazy because clearly I know I'm looking at myself, and it's not like I feel like I look like a totally different person. I just don't feel like I look like what Sarah looks like. And yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough to deal with, along with everything else that's been going on in my life. On its own, it wouldn't be a big deal, I guess, but it kind of adds to the stress of everything else when you feel like you don't know yourself anymore. And then I start to wonder, what else has changed about me? Am I really the same person that I used to be? I don't think it's possible. I mean, I obviously have changed in the last, 8 or 9 months. I don't think I could be the same person, but I guess you're always afraid of becoming the person that everyone talks about who had weight loss surgery, and, I don't even need to talk about it. We all know the kind of person that we're talking about. And it does happen to some people, and not even just had weight loss surgery. I mean, as I've said before, I had a friend who lost a large amount of weight, and I think had some of the same issues, and not through weight loss surgery, just, you know, what I call the old-fashioned way. What I don't call the hard way, by the way. But yeah, I feel like I'm constantly analyzing myself, like, oh, I'm acting different, or am I doing this different, or is that different, or I don't know. I'm having an identity crisis, I guess, and I don't like it. So this has been a lot of rambling, and I don't know if I really got anywhere, but I just wanted to share what was going on and my feelings about it, and I hope that helps somebody along the way. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday for my weekly update, and you will be the recipients of the results of my carb challenge this week, which I didn't actually talk about last week, but and it's not probably the carb challenge that you think it is. So that'll be interesting. So I'll be back on Friday with that video, and until then, remember to appreciate every step in your journey. Have a great day.